Where from the use of the word min sa'a nasi, that Allah has spoken about time. He says, إِنَّمَا النَّسِيءُ زِيَادَةٌ لِلْكُفْرِ, that when you corrupt the system of time, you are on the road of increasing kufr. That is precisely what DAJJAL is doing. He is corrupting the system of time by holding on to the staff. He is able to move backward and forward in time in order to show Sulaiman alayhi salam to be alive when he is dead. But he's doing more than that. He's got all of mankind today, all, including all those who have built all these fancy masajid and fancy darul room and so on, and they're comfortable and we are rightly guided. And these same people now accept what DAJJAL has done, that a month can have 28 days and a month can have 31 days. All of them accept that. All of them. When Allah's messenger said, we are people who cannot read and write, and he raised his hands like this, and then like this, and then like this, that a month has 30 days. But at the end of the 29th day, we look for the moon. Not if we are in London, in England, we have to look for the moon in England, not in Morocco, not in Saudi Arabia. You really have to be a schoolboy to be living in Britain and your moon is in Saudi Arabia. You really are a schoolboy. So if the moon is seen at the end of the 29th day, the month will come to an end. The problem, Dean, is you will not know until the 29th day has ended. You will not know whether the month will have 29 days or 30 days. I'm going to use a word now that some might object to. Maybe you can help me to find a better word. I call this an imprecise system of time. Why? Because there's uncertainty. Imprecise in this sense, not defective, not a defect. Imprecise in this sense, that Allah keeps you waiting until the end of the 29th day before you can know whether the month will end or whether it'll have one more day. DAJJAL cannot use this system of time to have a global society which operates like clockwork. The banking system cannot operate. Travel cannot operate with this. So he needs to replace the system of time that Allah has given with a bogus secular system of time, which operates mechanically. Yes, the year still has 12 months, but now a month is fixed in a bogus way. A month can have 31 days. Our Prophet said no. A month can have either 29 or 30. But DAJJAL says a month can have 31 days, and they all accept that. DAJJAL says a month can have 28 days, and they all accept that. Okay? You no longer live with the moon. You have abandoned the moon. The moon is no longer central to the system of time. Ask them and they'll tell you. We don't look to the moon anymore. We don't count the years. We don't count the days with the moon anymore. We use the DAJJAL system of time. What is the price they pay? The price you pay for abandoning the system of time that Allah has given and following what DAJJAL has given, because he's holding the minsar and he's intervening in the system of time. The price that you pay is our Prophet prophesied that time will move faster and yet faster. A whole year will pass like a month. A whole month will pass like a week. A whole week will pass like a day. A whole day will pass like the amount of time it kindles a fire. This perception of time moving faster and faster indicates that you have abandoned Allah's system of time and you're following DAJJAL's system of time. Once the heart is moving faster and faster, the heart is no longer beating in harmony with the rest of Allah's creation. But Allah is Allahu Nuru Samawati wal Ard. Allah's Nur is everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. If your heart is moving and beating in harmony with the rest of Allah's creation, and you perform an act of worship that Allah accepts, Nur enters into the heart. Constantly, constantly, constantly. But if your heart is not beating in harmony with the system of time Allah has created, instead of following Allah's system of time, you're following the DAJJAL system of time. And you perceive time moving faster and faster. What is the implication? It's not time moving faster. It is your heart perceiving my time moving faster. Nur cannot enter that heart. You are whistling in the wind if you believe you are rightly guided. You are whistling in the wind. You have to return to the system of time that Allah has given, and you have to turn away from the system of time. I don't need to speak more. My book, the Quran and the Moon, is the book to be read to understand.